Hello and welcome to another episode of A Day in the District. I'm your host, Chelsea Whittington. A Day in the District is a program designed to help you, the viewer, stay connected to your Gary Community School Corporation. I love repeat offenders. And today I have two guests who are my friends and colleagues who have been on the show before but have so much new information to share, so I just had to have them back. To my immediate left is Dr. Esther Goods, our Director of Elementary Education, and to her left is all things parent involvement, our liaison for parents in all of the buildings, Mrs. Tenille Foster-Milsap. Hello, ladies.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. You know, and it's so funny when I look at Mrs. Millsap, I just think enrollment. Just everybody, when we see her, they're like, it's time to enroll our children.
Yes.
And here we are, before we jump into all of that good news of what the FACE liaisons are doing, which stands for Family and Community Engagement. I have to go back and let's just take a look back at this school year.
Okay.
I can't believe that we are at the end of the school year, first and foremost. But at any given time, you can see these ladies lurking in any elementary school, middle school, just helping out and making sure that our students are getting what they need. And in your area, particularly around curriculum, and in your area, parent involvement. And so I'm going to start with a big old congratulations to Beverage and GPA, Glen Park Academy.
Yes.
And I won't even say what we're clapping for. You tell us, Dr. Goods.
Both of those schools have now joined Bailey, and they are Indiana Department of Education STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math certified.
Ooh, that is amazing news. I remember being at Bailey when the announcement was made, and Principal Morris dancing in the hallways with the students. So I'm ready to party with Beverage and GPA. We'll be doing that and some events coming up. But before we talk about that, you have to level set with us what schools go through. That's a process, as they say.
It is a rigorous process. They're looking to see that students are fully immersed in STEM, students and teachers. So when the IDOE visits, our students are presenting what they've done in STEM and what they're doing in STEM and how it translates into what they do on a daily basis in ELA and mathematics, science, and social studies. So what they want to see is not something that you do on occasion, but it's part of your daily rituals. It's part of what you do instructionally every single day. And so part of STEM, though, everybody, kind of takes it for just the science, the technology, the engineering, and math. But part of it is project-based learning, collaboration, connecting with the real world, getting students to a point where they can work together and they're able to advocate for themselves, they're able to present, they're able to, really communicate what it is that they're doing together.
I'm just smiling so hard, and Mrs. Millsap is nodding because I know a variety of things. Number one, because we're here talking about enrollment, that's just another great selling point. I mean, I said it's a great selling point to be able to attend schools in the Gary Community School Corporation that are STEM certified by the state of Indiana. Number two, I sound like a student, right? Number two.
Come on, it's cool.
Number two. We know that STEM careers are all the rage. And so we are preparing our young people early in the process to get focused on science, technology, engineering, and math. After all, this is the world in which we live. But the district, we're steamy too because we have the arts too. You see how I did that?
Yes, we are steamy.
We're steamy. So now, Mrs. Millsap, in that vein, to talk about these certifications, how do you convey that to the parents to let them know the great things that are going on in the district? I know they're like, okay, well then maybe I'll enroll my child or my child gets to stay. How does that translate?
Or they have that question, why you? Why come here? And we tell them why. because the students have an opportunity to be engaged in science, technology, engineering, mathematics. If I want to go into those fields in school, I don't have to wait until I graduate to go to college to go into those fields. You could
Yes.
do that right here at a middle school. I'm in the sixth grade and I can go to science. I'm in the seventh grade and I can go into technology. I'm in the eighth grade and I can go to engineering. Back to mathematics. I can get all that in one, like it's like a one-stop shop. You can
Yes.
get it all right here, and I don't have to go to college. Wait till I have to go to college to get it.
Well, we
I
just
can
make
get
your
it
job
now.
easy then. Telling
Yes.
parents all the things
Yeah.
that we offer. And then there's the Career Center. And I could
Yes.
go on, and I will share with you that on our last show, we had co-principal Brandy Harad here talking about the early college program. So I'm just seeing a full circle of opportunities for young people, career paths and pathways as we call them in the district. So with these STEM designations, would you please share with our audience some of the events that are coming up that they can attend as a community, because we are transparent. We want you to come in and see our schools and see what STEM means. You know, we have a certification now. We want to put this in front of them so they can see
Absolutely.
where the students will be learning.
So absolutely. On Tuesday, May 23rd, the evening, we are going to be hosting from 5 to 7 p.m. at Bailey STEM Academy, an evening of STEM.
I'm looking forward
So
to that.
it is going to be a celebration, a reception. We're going to have refreshments. But what we want to do is our STEM schools are going to be there. They're going to show you the best of STEM in their buildings.
Ooh.
They have some students who are going to present. So our staff, our administration and staff will give you a little tidbit, and then we're going to allow you to walk the halls where our students will be set up at little booths, and they'll be presenting to you on what they've been doing in STEM all year at those STEM certified schools. And because we have a special STEM coach over at GMS as well, Miss Trudy Ingram is going to come over. She's going to join Catherine Broadnex at Bailey, and they're going to be doing some STEM.
I
So
love it.
we really are attempting to make that connection for all of our students. And as we add that designation for schools, it is important that we're being able to translate across the district,
Yes.
because we know some of our students transfer into
Yes.
different schools, and we want to be able to have offerings that are robust, rigorous, relevant, going to make it so that by the time they get to ninth grade, they can go to the Career Center, or they can stay here at Westside, and they can get the education that they need to be prepared for all of those STEM careers and 21st century learning skills.
And there you have it. This is a great place to put a pin in it. You are watching A Day in the District. I'm your host, Chelsea Whittington, chatting with my colleagues and friends, Dr. Esther Goods, Tenille Foster-Milsap. And when we come back, we're going to talk more about enrollment and why your child isn't enrolled yet. Stay right here. We have some great information. And don't forget to visit our website, garyschools.org. We'll be right back.
When you join the Army, the first thing they teach you is how to get in line. Not exactly the same in high school. When I enrolled in Westside Leadership Academy and joined ROTC, the first thing I learned was respect. Not just for God and country, but for myself.
Gary Schools. Strong, resilient, built for education.
Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life.
Welcome back to A Day in the District. I'm still your host, Chelsea Whittington, and I am still here with Dr. Esther Goods and Tenille Foster-Milsap. We just had our little baby celebration here for our STEM certified schools, with the real celebration coming up on the 23rd, and then there are also going to be some individual school visits that I have on my calendar for the following week. Now, are they for the community, or those are internal
Those
things
are
that we're doing?
internal,
Okay.
and we're going to present them with their plaque that
Okay.
says congratulations.
Okay.
And they can hang it on the wall and let folks know that we are STEM certified, that we've gone through the process. As that designation came out, there are schools that are emerging or developing, but our schools passed the test.
Okay.
And so I just want to make sure folks know that we have some really hard-working folks in this district.
Yes, indeed.
That our teachers are really engaging, and we have some leaders who have some innovative ideas, and they are stepping out of the box to make sure that our students get what they need and beyond. They're going beyond in order to make sure that students have that mindset for lifelong learning.
Okay. Well, I am ready to shift gears and talk enrollment. While we enroll students year-round, we know that summertime or the end of the school year is really that season where we ramp up and, well, Mrs. Millsap doesn't have to ramp up. You stay ramped up and amped
Always,
up, and I
yes.
love that about you, because we need that type of energy to get our community fired up, and not just the parents, the guardians, the stakeholders, to help us carry the word about all of the different improvements that have taken place in the district, and why, if they haven't already, enrolled their children, and why those who are currently enrolled must return as we are continuing to get better and better. So without further ado, if you haven't seen it yet, our theme for this enrollment season is, drumroll, Gary Schools. Greatness begins here. And it is so true.
It does.
That came to me one day, and I just thought about it after seeing so many alumni, such as ourselves, who have gone on to do great things. Recently, I attended a ceremony where a Word alumna was promoted to circuit court judge for Cook County, Illinois, Word High School. And I said, but his greatness began here. And so that's one of the things that we will be emphasizing all summer, is telling the stories of our alumni. But what Mrs. Millsap is going to be doing is getting you to enroll your child. So let's talk about the process. Ms. Tenille, what do we need to do to get enrolled?
Well, first of all, we want to let parents know that some of our parents are not mobile and cannot come to some of our registration dates that we have set aside for you to enter. Please stop. Don't fear. We will definitely come to you. I have come to you before. Mobile, get in my car,
pull up,
come to you, straight to you. So don't worry about it if I miss June 1st from 12 to 6. Don't worry about if I miss June 2nd from 9 to 3. And we even threw in July 21st from 9 to 3.
But we don't want to wait that long.
No, we don't want you to wait. We don't even want you to wait till June 1st. We want you to come in tomorrow.
I love it.
And come register your child. We want you to get that seat. If you want to sit in the front of the class, come in and register today so you can pick your seat out. So you can have your seat in the front of the class. Not the back of the class, but come in the front of the class.
And
come get your stuff.
Skip to the head of the class.
Head of the class.
Yeah,
early. Yes.
They can register from their Skyward account.
You take your phones out, use your computers. If you're having issues downloading information, don't worry, don't fret. We would look. I take pictures. Everybody know how to use your camera phone, and we definitely know how to send those information to that school. So if you're having that issue downloading, don't worry about it. Take a picture of what you're trying to send and just send it in to the secretary at the school, and they'll be glad and willing to help. We have all our schools open, ready and willing. And guess what? On May 20th,
this Saturday,
we're going to be in the building on a weekend, y'all, from 9 to 12, awaiting your arrivals, because we're going to be so excited. We just can't hide it.
Now, I don't know if this show will air by then, but I need them to know this is how we're doing it.
Yes.
We are very aggressive with our greatness beginning here.
Yes.
So those dates again, June
1st. We're going to be at Gary Area Career Center from 12 to 6.
Okay.
We're going to be there on June 2nd. We're going to be in the same building, in the house, ready from you from 9 to 3. And then we're going to bring it back here to West Side July 21st from 9 to 3. So we want to catch everybody we can't catch. We don't want anybody falling through the cracks to say, oh man, I wish the school was open earlier. I wish I could have registered earlier.
Yes.
Guess what? We're making it happen right now. So guess what? For our 5th graders that are excited to be 6th graders next year, tell your mom and dad to bring you to the school. You can register right now. Even our 8th graders, if you're excited about being a freshman,
Here at West
come on.
Side, yes.
Come on. Register right now today. And guess what? When you come into school on the first day of school, you're going to be so excited because guess what? You're going to already have your schedule ready. You don't have to wait because guess what? This is the effects of registering early. I have my schedule. I don't have to wait to see the counselor for my schedule because my mom and dad registered me early. Want to get in pre-K or kindergarten? You want to get in now? Come on, bring them.
No, I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
all the rage.
Yeah, pre-K is wrapped
gotta
up.
level set.
But kindergarten, come on.
I got to tell you about our pre-K
Tell me.
night. It was this past Tuesday night. We were over at Bethune. They had field day from 4 to 6. All of my kinder teachers showed up, and my principals from elementary showed up. At Bethune, they had their little booth set up, and parents were able to meet the kindergarten teachers for next year. So you're leaving Bethune, you can go see the kindergarten teacher. We had cotton candy, Tootsie Rolls.
So are we going to do this for the registration in June? Because I missed the cotton candy. Wait a minute.
Well, so
we'll
I
have to get
I
it
will
back.
work on the cotton candy with those
candy.
folks
Work
over there
on it.
from Bethune.
All
But
right.
I got to
Right
tell
here.
y'all, greatness starts right here.
Right here.
And I'm a testament to that.
Yes.
Because when I did get my doctorate, Miss Ransom, one of my former teachers.
Mine as well.
Okay, we had her in high school. I had her in middle school and high school. She said, now, you know what? That does my heart well. And I know that I earned a piece of that doctorate as well. And I said, you are absolutely right. Because this is where I started. And I wrote my butt off in Miss Ransom's class.
And that's where it started.
That's right. She taught me everything I needed to know about good writing. And
I love it.
In that vein, I went on and did some good writing.
And you can too when you get your child enrolled. We have one more segment of A Day in the District. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter. Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown.
Or be the one who stops an attack. Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
Hello, my name is Dr. Paige McNulty. I'm the manager for the Gary Community School Corporation, and I am pleased to be joined today with the Jackson 5 family members, Tito and Marlon Jackson.
Hi,
how are you? Thanks for being here today.
Not only are we members of the world-famous Jackson 5, but we are proud products of the Gary schools.
Growing up in Gary, our school system afforded great opportunities from academics to extracurricular activities.
And today is no different. This is why we encourage you to enroll your child in the Gary schools today.
For more information, please call 219-881-5466 or visit garyschools.org. And please remember, enroll in Gary Schools today.
Yes,
Right.
definitely enroll.
Gary Schools.
Strong, resilient.
Built for education.
Welcome back to A Day in the District, where we're a little fired up, could you tell? Well, we are all excited about going back to school and getting your children enrolled, because Gary Schools, greatness begins here. And the first day of school is August 15th. It's right in the middle of the month. But we're talking getting ready right now. And so while we were on break, you and I were talking about the curriculum upgrades that have taken place under your leadership over the past year. So here I go. I'm helping you out, Mrs. Millsap. Another selling point of the district includes updated textbooks and well, they do applications and downloads.
One-to-one.
Yes.
Our kindergarten and first grade definitely have iPads that they use in the classrooms. And we're going to be doing some Apple professional development with our teachers.
Okay.
We adopted our new math curriculum last school year, and the year before that was ELA. We're working on social studies right now, so we are all up to date. The Indiana Department of Education is going to do a standards reduction, which should be right about out, so that we're able to go ahead and look at what we were using as far as the standards that we were aligned with and realign to the new reductions.
The state standards.
To make sure that we're up to date there.
This is some good stuff, Dr. Goods, because a lot of times we tout the new track.
Right.
We tout the Jumbotron and the football field, which is all amazing. Tennis courts, press boxes, new lockers, painting, roofs. I could go on, and then I get a polite inbox, but Mrs. Whittington, what about academics? What about the curriculum? And here you are to set this record straight on us making sure that we are aligned with the state.
Absolutely.
We have the right equipment. Babies using, I don't even use an iPad. I'm an Android chick, but just so the babies can show me how to use their iPads and show the parents how to get them enrolled.
That's right.
Here, Mom, use my iPad. Now, Mrs. Millsap, I have to ask for a parent who may be watching, if I intend to return, my child's already in the Gary Schools, what do I need to do? Do I need to do anything?
Well, only thing you need to do is actually go on to your Skyward account to make sure your information is updated for us.
Please.
Because if you have anything that we need to send you, we want to make sure we have your email address, because we use Skyward a lot to communicate with our families and our parents.
Yes.
So we want to make sure you keep an updated email address. Not only that, if we need to call you to tell you how excited we are to have you in the district, we want your phone number to be correct in the system. So just go in and make sure if you have any corrections to make, you can make those corrections if you're returning.
And for those who are new to the district or a stakeholder and wondering what Skyward is our student information system. Remember back in the day when we just waited by the phone? Or you'll get this message, your child was not in school today. And then by that time, you've listened, deleted, and ran. Not with Skyward. Skyward is a real-time, downloadable app to your phone for parents and students where you can check grades, attendance, any emergency announcements.
Communication with the teachers.
Yes, communication with the teachers.
We post flyers on Skyward.
Yes. And so really, from my standpoint, with PR, no excuse. As far as I didn't know what was going on, because we're constantly loading things up along with our websites. But I digress on that whole marketing piece, but it's another reason to enroll your child in the Gary Schools. Now, graduation. I know that we're talking elementary and we're talking enrollment, but we got to take a pause for the cause for those who have gone through, and they are going to walk that stage like you and I did years ago.
Oh, yes, years ago. I'm coming up on a milestone
You
here.
are.
Yes.
But I won't share if you want. It's up to you.
It's 30
years.
Class of 1993, West Side Cougars.
Okay. So graduation is Sunday, June 4th. At 4 o'clock.
Yes.
And we're having it in the auditorium.
Yes.
The newly renovated auditorium.
It is beautiful.
I just love the new chairs, the new flooring, and I can just hear the parents now when we say, please hold your applause.
I know,
wink,
right?
wink. And they scream to the top of their lungs. But what I will do is remind those who plan to attend to please come early.
Yes.
And they will be doing the seating from the front to the back.
Yeah.
So the earlier you get there, the closer to the front of the stage you will be. It is a ticketed affair.
Yes,
So
it
if
is.
you do not have a ticket through your scholar who's graduating, sorry, not sorry, but we understand these things. But we will, in true PR fashion for the district, be broadcasting live the graduation on June 4th at 4 p.m. And you can watch it on our Facebook page, Gary Community School Corporation. And so now I have a trivia question for the two of you, starting with you, Dr. Goods. What are you most excited about when it comes to the new school year? Or more than one thing. You can give me a couple.
I think, oh wow, there's so much. Let me think. So because I traditionally work in K-5, I think one of the things that you all need to know is that we are on the same page, elementary-wise. And so I'm most excited that we have one message. We're sending it out to families, and that we're doing the same robust activities in all of our schools for our kids. So it's not this student is getting something different over here. Our principals are collaborating. They're working together, just as we expect your students to at the younger ages. We're expecting our adult learners to continuously learn and to collaborate with each other and be able to put things in place that will make our students better and make you all as a community proud of us.
Perfect.
So that's one great thing for me.
Okay, now we're almost wrapping up. 30 seconds, Mrs. Millsap. One thing that you're excited about for the school.
I'm excited about all my new parents that's joining this journey with us to make sure your scholar is the best of the best. Where does that start? Right here. So I'm excited for all my new parents and all my new students that'll be joining us for this 2023-24 school year, because greatness it's right here at the Gary Community School Corporation. So parents, I'm excited to see your face in the place.
What's your number? I know somebody wants to call you. What's your number?
My number is 219-881-5466. Call me if you need help with registration. Call me if you feel lost and don't know where we are. I know the address and the phone number. We're right here at 900 Jerry Street. I'll register you right here. Just come on and join me.
I love their enthusiasm. Dr. Goods, Mrs. Foster-Milsap, it has just been my honor and pleasure to sit and chat with you a spell about all things Gary schools. Now that you have the information, you know what you need to do. Get your child enrolled in the Gary Community School Corporation. For more information, go to our website, garyschools.org. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
WSTG